This is day 124, and today we are looking at how we can make use of 3D maps to help us visualize data. As you can see on my screen here, it's a 3D map that I've created in Excel, and I've displayed some data. You can see this is the Zimbabwe, the country of Zimbabwe, and some tourist attraction areas around the country. What I'm going to do over the next few slides, I'm going to show you uh, how you can use actually Excel and present directly using Excel your map and show people around the regions, or you might have regional data. It can be regional cells, it can be any information. You can even use it to sort of do like those animations they use for to show weather reports, what's happening around the country. You can actually make use of this beautiful Excel functionality, which is 3D maps. So I'm going to show you how I have used it to just show some tourist or tourism data around the country. And hopefully you are going to find it useful within your organization and be able to use to present your geographical information or your company's geographical data and make more meaningful presentations. So as you can see, as we navigate from one area to another, it zooms in and gives a bit of an explanation and an image. So here it's showing Victoria Falls, and you can see what it is. And here on the right, you can see, you can read what it is, and you can read a bit of history of it. You can add whatever annotation you want to show. So this can be a very beautiful functionality when you are presenting, for example, your company sells information, maybe in a particular region, you sell a specific product only in that region. You can put it in an image and visualize it and explain why sales in that area is trending up as compared to other areas. Be making use of some notes, and you can also make use of images as well, so that people can easily visualize your data. And you can see as we navigate from one area to another, it sort of automatically zooms in and then zooms out again. So this is quite a beautiful functionality, which comes with Excel. So after this presentation, I'm just going to show you how to build a similar presentation to this so that you can actually use it. It's quite very simple to build these beautiful presentations. So as you can see here, we are looking at Gonarejo National Park, where there are a lot of elephants, about 11,000 elephants in a 5,000, I think, square hectares of land. Then you can see here it's quite a beautiful Matusadona well, where there is a lot of water and you can enjoy a swim or whatever. Then here we have mana pools, there are elephants, there are crocodiles, and so on. So you can actually do a presentation. You can be a tour guide with this Excel functionality. So let's see how we can build it. All right, cool. Let me just escape. You can see I was presenting using an Excel document. So it looked like a proper presentation, but it's an Excel document that I was using. So question is, how did I then do this? So let me just close this and let me open my Excel document. So you can see this is the data I was using, right? Here it's just some fictitious data I just added here to just you'll see when I do graphs later on in my presentation, in my lesson today. So you can see these are the areas I have shown: the Hwange National Park, Victoria Falls, Lake Kariba, and so on and so on, as the tourist attraction areas in Zimbabwe. Now, to add a 3D map, you just go to your Insert tab. Then under Insert, you see Open 3D Maps. Now it's saying Open 3D Maps because I already have a 3D map. This is grayed out because I've already added a 3D map. If it was my first 3D map in this particular workbook, this wouldn't be grayed out and this wouldn't be there. So I would be adding a new 3D map. But because I already have, I can open it. But when I open it, I can choose to add another tour. So the tour I was showing you is tour 1. I can add a new tour. So I'm going to create a new tour. When I do that, it automatically senses that I have a field called town, and that town is city. So it says it's city. If I have another field that I want to use for location, I can add the field here. I can pick up the field from my fields here. These are my fields in my data. So the field that I have, which have location, is my town field. So I'm happy with that. Then on the height, so now it's saying these little squares here can be bar chart. So it's asking what will be the height of this bar chart. So I can say maybe the number of tourists. Okay. So here I have a number of tourists. Here's my bar charts. You can see the tallest bar is the Caliber, where there is 2,500 tourists, and Victoria Falls 2,000 tourists, and I can sort of shoot my map to be able to see it this way as well. And I can zoom in, I can zoom out, whatever I want to do. Then the next thing I can also add here, I can add, for example, a bar chart. So let me just add a bar chart. I can add a chart. So this is the chart I want to add. I want to close this. I want to just make it fit here. Okay, so this is the chart I want to sort of add. All right. Then now that I've added this first sort of introductory slide, I will then go on and create new slides. So I can just say, let me copy scene 1. After I copy this, I don't want to see this information as well. I can just remove it. And I can maybe say, okay, now I just want to show the same map, but I want to change it to a heat map. You can see now it's a heat map. Okay, with this one being the highest. Or I can change how I want the colors to look like. I'm not going to do those changes now, but I can change it under the layer options, and I can do some edits. Okay, then I can copy this scene again, copy this scene. Then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom into each of these areas. So let me just zoom into Kariba, for example. Then I will zoom. So once I zoom into Kariba, what I want to see here is an image of Kariba. So I would say add annotation. Okay, I have to use a different type of a map. Then I say add annotation. I can't add an annotation on a heat map. Then I say I want to add an image. So I can add a custom text. I can add text here, or I can add a field. And if I add field, for example, you'll see it will just add the information that's going to be shown. And I can choose to format it and bold it, italic, change the color of the text, to whatever color I want to show, and also change the hue of this new content I want to add to my chart. And I can choose where I want to place it. But I want to add, what I want to add here is the image. I want to add image. So this is for Lake Kariba. I then add my image there. Okay. The color, I don't need to have any special color. I can just say no fill. Okay, then I want an extra image, extra large image. Then I can choose where I want to place it. Okay, here it's placed on the right. I can change that by say edit annotation and place it to the left. And it can ask the height. I can reduce the height so that it doesn't go way too up, so that I can try to make it fit at the best location, so that it doesn't go over my other information. Okay, then I can also add some text. So I can say add text. I will add text box. Okay, and call it text, and I can bold it. Then I can say here add text. I can also choose to bold it or make it italic or reduce the text size and so on and so on. Okay, then I can add my text and choose where I want to place my text. Okay, then I can duplicate the scene again. I can copy scene 3. Now I want to add maybe for another place which is here. But first of all, I can just remove this because I don't need it anymore. I can just take remove annotation, and here I go and add. Let me just see my places. Okay, these are my places. Let me just add for Great Zimbabwe, add an annotation as well. Okay, my annotation this time is an image again, extra large image. Then the height of the image is at the lowest possible position. Then I just pick an image I want to show for Great Zimbabwe. Okay. Then I can say, okay, that's it. That's all I want to show. So these are all my scenes that I have done. And now I want to present on my scenes. Okay, I can start playing it. So you can see this is the first visualization, which is bar chart and the bars on the map and the bar chart next to it. So it will be playing. Now it's showing the heat map. It's showing there being the place with the highest, followed by this, and the other places are not even showing on the heat map because they are too low. Then I can zoom in into Kariba, and you can see now it shows the bar and the text and the image for that particular area. Then it will move also to another area and show the image and also the if I had a note for this area, it should also a note for that particular area. And that's the end of my slideshow. And there are quite a number of things that you can also change. For instance, you can also change if I go to edit annotation or to edit scene here. You can see my scenes by default are 10 seconds long. I can click here and name the scene whatever I want to name. I can say this is the introductory slide, then this is the heat map. I can rename it. So this, let's just say intro, so that people can actually see what's in each scene. Then I can say heat map. Then here I can say I'm showing Kariba. Then here I'm showing Great Zimbabwe. Okay. So I can name my scene so that people can actually see from here what I'm trying to show. And what I can also do is change the length of the scene. Maybe I have a lot of things that I want to explain, or I have a lot of notes that I want to add on this one. I can change the length. I can set the duration for this one is 20 seconds. But for this one is probably the introductory is maybe 3 seconds, and I don't want any transition, or I want it to be 5 seconds and transition of 3 seconds, or maybe reduce my transition to 2 seconds and maybe change this one as well to 2 seconds transition and 5 seconds in total, and do the same with this one, 5 and 2 here, so that it runs much faster. So this is how I can edit my 2D map, my 3D map, and I can use it for presentation and to sort of show my geographical data in a quite nicer way. So that's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications when I load new videos. So coming up next, I'm going to look at how you can use it to actually do something where you can actually show your weather around areas, or you can show a COVID heat map on an Excel graph. So watch out for my next video where I'm going to go through also something that you can do on your 3D maps as well. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.